Hiya, Scrappy Peeps. Suzanna here today for Pretty Little Studio to share with you this large photo swimming layout. I am up over on the blog with my first Pretty Little Studios blog post with this layout, and I have a process video to go with it. So be sure to head over there and check out the blog post. So many of you who follow my work know that I have two kids, and that both of them were competitive swimmers. They are no longer, so you will no longer see competition swimming layouts, but Nicholas still gets in the pool for a workout. I think it's hard to take the fish out of water, right? So he comes home most weekends over the summer and gets his exercise in until he gets his permission to swim at the pool near where he's at. And I got his permission to take photos of him to document, because I love documenting swimming. I miss I want them to be happy, so I can't say that I miss them swimming, but I don't know, there's something about I swam competitively too, so I have a little bit of a tie to that. Anyway, I digress. So I printed the photo 12 by 12, and I am creating directly onto the photo. And you can see I cut a piece of the happiness paper that comes with the Sunshine collection. And this collection is available at Scrapbook.com, and I can link you to where that is in the description box down below. And I am using 3 clusters to create a visual triangle, and of those 3 clusters, there are elements that are similar to at least 2 of the clusters, but not all 3. So you can see the circles that are up top go with the circle that is on the left-hand side. And then there are 2 word phrases, the word banners. There's one that'll go on the top right and then one on the bottom right. And then the labels you can see here, and I like the white space that adds, and it ties in that horizontal white strip at the top to the 2 horizontals of the labels there. I am working primarily with the colors blue, so shades of blue, yellow, and then this green here. There is not a lot of green in it. It's sort of more of an accent color. And so I use some of the patterned papers from the 6x9. Pretty Little Studio has 6x9 pattern papers instead of 6x8. So I'm using those to cut up more circles to add, kind of like pool bubbles, right? Water bubbles in a way, but also in the photo itself, Nicholas's head, he has dark brown hair and it looks black in when it's wet. And so I needed the circles to contrast the circle of his head, but I also needed that navy blue Just Add Water, which is what I'm using as a title, to also be a dark contrast to his head as well. Otherwise it just stands out right slap bang in the middle bottom of the photo there. So by having these other circles, it detracts from that a little bit. And it doesn't detract from it, but it ties him into, and he melds into the page more than if they weren't there. It was driving me crazy that everything was horizontally aligned on the page, and so by putting that plaid, that yellow plaid in the circle at a diagonal, it sort of changes the focal point of the lines that draw you into the page. Instead of just going across and sort of sliding off the edge of the page, now there's a little bit of a different change in that focal point by changing that circle. It's crazy how just a small change like that can really make a huge difference in your design elements. I am popping up some of the elements. The cloud is popped up, so each cluster has 1 popped element. You can see some of these things I am putting off the edge of the page. I feel like not by having something that ends right on the edge of the page, you sort of fall off the page. By having it overlap onto the edge of the page, it grounds the page a little bit more. Sometimes this is why I will frame my layouts. If I don't frame them, or I don't have headers and footers, I kind of have headers and footers here, but if I don't directly put headers and footers, then I will often use this technique of things going slightly over the edge here. So these are triangle banners, and to me they look like the turn flags that are above a swimming pool or a competitive pool, and so I thought they were kind of cool, and because the flags at the pool where they used to swim competitive summer swim are blue like that, and so they were there. And then I'm going to use this green scallop down the bottom. It's really subtle, but again, it's a horizontal element that just ties that little bit of green in. It gives purpose to the banner that's up the top as well, and then it also adds a third green element so that I have a visual triangle of the green elements as well. You will hear me speak a lot about visual triangles. I know you have heard that. They are important to me in a design element, and I use them a lot. So the popped up element over here on the bottom right is this heart. I toyed with cutting out one of the blue hearts. You saw me holding the cut aparts. And it was too much dark down the bottom there, and I didn't really want to cover up too much of the circles, sorry, in the top right hand side. So I just have that one navy blue element that really stands out with the title, along with the more subtle banners up at the top right there. So that is the main elements of the layout. Now I'm going to pull in a few other things just for those finishing touches there. I wanted a little bit of yellow over here to tie things together. So I have that yellow star and then a small green star so I have the dual elements. I like to have repetition of elements, but not necessarily in all three clusters. Sometimes I do, but I always put them in at least two. So there's things that tie the clusters together within the page. Yeah, and liquid adhesive. I always lose the top. I love that the pin that comes with this Barely Art has a red top to it so that it is more visual, easier to see. If you use liquid adhesive too, you will know that you definitely need to get that pin in almost well, you have some time, but the faster it goes in, the less likely the glue is to dry in that little pin top. And yeah, I learned that the hard way. So these are just little teeny tiny words. I love that. So there is another little hint of blue that's there. But I love just that little bit of color that they bring to the page. And then there's something about that rainbow of the stickers as the whole sheet that just makes me so happy. I almost want to just cut a circle out of it and just plop that down somewhere. I'll have to find a way to keep all those words together. Maybe I will do that someday. And then there are clear sticker word phrases as well, and I'm going to use a few of those, or maybe just one of those, I think. So the journal spot on the left-hand side is where I'm going to actually journal the story, and then this one that I'm working on here is going to have the location and the date. I don't put the ages of these kids as I'm working on the layouts because they can figure it out for themselves. So each of the elements that are going off the page, I am just cutting off so that I have clean edges to drop into my photo protectors, page protectors when I ever get to that. And that is going to wrap it up. Close-ups to follow. Thanks for stopping in today. Come back again soon. Take care.